All right, back on the Ohioan. I got Pierre Holland with me. Pierre, thanks for hanging out with me this week. Craig, our normal guy, he had something come up at the last second, but thanks for hanging out with us, Peter. Wanted to ask you, we are taping this December 28th. New Year's Eve's coming soon. Pierre, I know you're a new guy here in Ohio. Your first, well, yeah, right. Your first New Year's here in Ohio. Do you got any plans?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay.
Um,
Easy.
maybe I might get a chance to spend. Maybe I might just I either gonna be at home, probably watching college football all day, or I'll probably might go out. Maybe I'll hang out with this girl I'm dating and probably celebrate with with her. But I don't really have any plans at the moment I can think of.
I'm in my mid 40s. I don't know if it's a thing with younger people anymore. It used to be a big deal to go out on New Year's Eve, like whatever your plan might be. I'm not feeling it that much anymore. Maybe it's because of COVID. Maybe it's because I've got kids that are kind of crazy. I don't know. Are you as into doing stuff on New Year's Eve as you used to, just in general?
To be honest with you, I've never been the type of person who will go out and celebrate New Year's like that. Maybe that's probably just what I'm accustomed to. Um, it was I like to just watch. I would just like to watch other people have fun on TV. Go crazy. Because one, I'm not really a drinker, so you won't see me like get overly intoxicated during New Year's, and two, I'm a homebody. I like to just kick it at home and probably just go on Twitter and just wish people Happy New Year's. But yeah, so I'm probably be the more of the boring type, Juke. Even at I'm 30 years old. I'm young enough to even wanted to go out like any chance I get if I get invited to it. But if I don't get invited to it, I was like, yeah, you know what? That's okay. I'm okay with that. I could just stay in the comfort of my own home and celebrate New Year's the way I know how, watching other people celebrate New Year's.
I'm not a drinker. I One of my first jobs, I was the church youth group leader, and their big thing was all nighters on New Year's Eve. So you drive them to the bowling alley or the roller skate rink, and you just go do that kind of stuff. Dude, man, I was so tired. I was probably falling asleep before the kids were at 4 or 5 in the morning. Oh, that was rough, man.
That's
Not making
crazy.
that mistake ever again. But yeah, I tell you, like I said, I used to go hang out with friends and everything. I don't know, man. Maybe having kids now is an excuse or anything. I'm good with being home. It doesn't bother me at all. Like you said, got some college football on. Ohio State plays Saturday night. Why not just stay at home? Do you ever
Yeah.
watch New Year's Eve specials? Are you excited about those? I mean, I know we're all going to be watching Ohio State play, but are you going to check out the New Year's specials or in timeouts or anything?
Um, probably not. I'm not really quite sure. I don't really get. I don't even know if I get into those specials like that. I I just really just I kind of used to. I like to watch the countdowns, but I just pretty much just focus on college football. You know, especially like with New Year's Day when they had the Rose Bowl.
Oh,
That was a really a big deal. With the Rose Bowl parade and then the Rose Bowl game. I think that's definitely exciting. But other than that, yeah, I just stick to watching college football and other stuff.
yeah, I'm old school. I remember like NBC used to be the place to be for New Year's bowl games. They would have like the what was like the Citrus Bowl and then the Rose Bowl and then the Orange Bowl and yeah,
Yeah,
and you had the
the,
parade. So yeah, just tune into NBC, rip the dial off, and you're good for the week. It'll be great. Yeah, and I kind of wondered about that because like in the past 10 years or so, ESPN kind of made New Year's Eve the big college football night. And the first time they did that, I'm like, wow, could that be a mistake when people watch it? But I think people are happy not watching the New Year's Eve celebrations, like watching football. It's a great night to have the playoff games.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, for most of the time, people will watch it just to see the um live performances. That's
Yeah.
also pretty cool. Like you'll see, like I remember I would see like Pitbull or Flo Rida performing, or people like Taylor Swift or Carrie Clarkson. Remember Dick Clark? Remember Dick Clark used to be the king of hosting New Year's every year, and he hasn't aged a bit. I mean, I think after his passing, I think we just turn away from that in a way. I think it just become less interesting.
Ryan Seacrest took over, and I think Ryan Seacrest wants every media job out there. And he's
Uh,
Clark.
Ryan
He's good.
Seacrest overrated.
Yeah,
Eh.
he's all right.
After American Idol, it was like
Here's the issue I have with Dick Clark. Classic icon. He's like your Bob Barker and everything. I remember watching him the last time. I think he tried to stay on too long. I think like the last year they went to him and he was like, "I want to speak." So they put the camera on him and he kind of talked his New Year's wish, and it's just very rambling.
He looks great though. You just couldn't tell he hasn't missed a beat.
But he stayed too long. He was like Tom Brady. He stayed a year too long. And, right now Tom Brady's overthrowing receivers. Man, the last time Dick Clark spoke, he wanted to do like a minute salutation to everyone over New Year's. It just didn't sound good. So wish him well. I know Dick Clark's no longer with us, but hopefully he's resting in peace wherever he's resting in peace at. So
I'm sure he's just looking down. It's like looking down as this is not how I wanted to host New Year's Eve. I'm better. I need to get back down there.
Oh, you think maybe he can record like, what do you call him? Just do some video recordings every year. I mean, he could record the next 100 years, as we enter the end of 2154 or whatever the new year would be. Oh man, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is you can't really project events. You could say, "Oh, what a great year," and what if it's like World War 50 by the time? I mean, it would be a great year. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think the biggest New Year's Eve event, I think it's like Dolly Parton and Miley Cyrus, which I don't know. That'd be kind of cool 5 years ago. I'm not sure about today, but I don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh well. Now Peter's changing his plans. He's like, I'm not watching Ohio State. I'm watching Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Our church has a service. It's funny. Since we're in Columbus, they're like, oh, we have to mention Ohio State. So they're literally showing the game before the service. So they don't scare everybody off. So should be fascinating. All right. Well, Peter, again, thanks for your time, man. It's always fun to talk to you. Appreciate you stepping in at the last minute. Anything you want to promote? We're going to get this out before New Year's Eve, of course, since we were talking about New Year's Eve. But anything coming up that our listeners should check out on cantonrep.com, man, or our old story out there that people should check out.
I'm working on a feature on a local on a player who's going to the NFL draft. He's a Matt Carrick who went to Michigan State, who played like all 6 years. Okay. I'm working on a story on him. He's a Perry guy. So that's probably something to be on the lookout for. Some between now and next on the start of 2023, and I don't know what else is going to be the plan as far as maybe we're going to look back of all the years that happened, what happened the entire 2022. So that's probably something that might be up in the air. I can just tell you just from my time here. I mean, I just remember just since I got here, I've just been busy nonstop from covering the Pro Football Hall of Fame to the USFL League to Dominic Robinson getting drafted, and I was right there. To what else? First Take come in Canton for the Black College Hall of Fame game. Covering the Classic. There was just a lot of things that happened over in 2022, and I was just honored to be involved. And who knows what's going to happen or what'll be the plans for 2023.
Yeah, it's been interesting reading your stories about the pipeline. I mean, Sarkhan has had NFL players definitely for the years, but it sounds like there's a new, fresh batch. You mentioned the other guys, the kid from who's playing for the Raiders, Taylor Munford, who played for Ohio State. Yeah, he's a Massillon grad, and it was a lot of great connections. So fantastic. Well, check it out, man. Everybody, support local journalism. Subscribe to CantonRep.com. If you're in another part of the state, find a Gannett paper. We've got a lot of papers out there that deserve your support. All right. Well, Peter, again, thanks for everything. Hang out for a second afterwards. For Peter, this is Chris. Have a great night, everybody.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Mooney. Welcome to what is our new Hope Interrupted podcast based on the work from our book, Hope Interrupted, that I co-authored with my good friend Byron McCauley.
Hey, Jennifer, I'm looking forward to this podcast as much as I was looking forward to writing this book with you. We hope to interview some high-impact folks as well as have a little fun.
We're going to cover stories of hope. To learn more about our podcast and our book, please visit www.hopeinterrupted.com.